Hello, good afternoon. This is Pamela. I'm living Yorkshire in the north of England. Today is Wednesday. Just like to say thank you to all the people who have been subscribing over the last day or so. And also thank you to all those who've come back. I don't know why you have, but you have. You deserve a medal for sitting through my ramblings. But anyway, seriously, love to have you here. Right, so obviously I like to talk about crochet, so I'm on to discuss what I've been doing over the last few days. I've been waiting for some yarn to come in order to finish Walter the Walrus. It still hasn't come, but they have said it's been dispatched yesterday, so keep your fingers crossed for me. Because I haven't got that, I did go off track. I was going to do the puffing. Still haven't got round to that one, but I did start looking in my Zumagurumi book again, and I've done another one that I've been wanting to do in that one. So that's this guy. He's called Walter the Walrus. Now, I don't really want to call him Caterino, so I'm thinking about Walter. That is a name that has come to mind. I had thought about Wilbur, but we did actually have a cat called Wilbur at one time, so I'd like to save that name for if I ever do a cat like Wilbur. Anyway, obviously he's a sailor. There are some mistakes in this. It turns out I'm not very good at surface crochet because these lines are not straight on this side at all. This side is a little bit better. The first time I did it, they were perfectly straight, but the stitches were too far apart and it pulled it up too much. So I ended up having to redo it. So I've now got a better fit, but the stitches aren't as good. Everyone I've mentioned it to says it looks fine. So as per usual, I'll think differently in a couple of days. Anyway, I didn't like doing the tusks. They were very small, but I bore with it, and we've got something resembling tusks, which we should have. The sailor hat I did actually make slightly bigger than what the pattern required, but that was just to satisfy how I'd look at it, you know, and how I'd want it to be. I've also put a toggle on, which isn't on the pattern, but I thought every sailor has to have a toggle for his neckerchief. I've mentioned before I'm not brilliant at sewing, so having to do a tattoo of an anchor, I'm quite pleased with that actually. That is one thing that I'm saying I did a good job. Did a good job with that one, I'm happy with it. So yeah, I like him. I'll show you him in the book. So once again, out of my Zumigurumi favourites book, I really do recommend this, you know. I've not come across a pattern I haven't liked yet, really. So let's show you the picture of him in the book, which is the best picture. I suppose that one is with the front and back. So if you look at that there, I think they're the best pictures of him. I'm glad I chose to do him. Like I say, I feel a bit in abeyance really, because I want to get on with the horse, but obviously I've got to have some more yarn. Anyway, I'll tell you what I used for this one. So it was my Serdar Happy Cotton again. This one, the brown colour is called Safari. The white is Shower, and the blue is the Princess again that I've used before, so obviously the blue is also on the tattoo. The eyes are a 6mm eye. I think the pattern called for a 5mm, but I don't have any of those, but they look fine, do those. It also called for a 12mm nose, which I did have in stock, so I've used that one. The toggle I got in a pack of, you know, like a mixed bag of them, so I can't remember, probably off of Amazon. But that is my last white one actually. I'll have to get some more white ones. But yeah, so what do you reckon? Inspiring anybody to have a go at that one? So that's him. I did a while back order the Zomiga Gourmet Endangered Species book from Amazon, and it was on a pre-order, and once we got to the date that it was supposed to be dispatched, it kept getting moved on about 4 weeks at a time, something like that anyway, eventually I noticed it was showing us out of stock with Amazon, so I thought, well, it don't look like I'm going to get that, so I cancelled it. And actually through Amazon I found that there was an independent bookseller selling it. It's from a place called Blackwell's, a bookshop in London at Piccadilly. So I ordered it. It's taken a couple of weeks, but I've got it now. So if you want to have a look at that one, I've got it. So basically it's 15 patterns of endangered animals. So on the front there, we've obviously got a gorilla. I'll just tell you what type he is. This is trouble when you're looking for them. So this is obviously, I'm assuming it's a mother and baby. Mahango, and Matondo. There you go. And they're the mountain gorillas. So yeah, let's see if I got a better picture. Oh, that's not bad. That's quite nice. I like that one. So is that one there? Yeah. And there's quite a few. I'll just try and show you if I can. So obviously we've got blue whale. Blue whale there. Yeah. We've got a yellow crested cockatoo called Cleo. That one. Fancy doing that one actually. Then we've got Monte, the giant manta ray. That one. Oh, I definitely want to do one of these. I've a few patterns for this which I'd really like to have a go at. The red panda and his cauldron. Such cute animals. And then we've got Kia, the monk seal. I do like seals, so I'll probably do that one. Then we've got Jack, the crested penguin. I'm going to show you this one instead from this side. It looks a grumpy little character, but I do like him. Then I've shown you the gorillas already. Then there's Looty, the polar bear. That one. Then we've got Nesta, the leaf nesting shrub frog. That one. Lovely long legs. Bet they're hard to do though, where they go narrow in parts. Then we've got Pan, the giant panda. Then we have, oh now then I want to do this one, Zuma the sloth. Oh, I'm hoping you can see these properly. Be a good one. Good job I got that grey, didn't it? That grey cotton last week. Then we've got Zilia, the mangrove hummingbird. I didn't actually know there were a lot of varieties of hummingbird till now. And then there's Jilly, the axolotl. That one. Now that one, I think that's the one that said. There's only allegedly 700, between 700 and 1200 axolotls in the wild. That's quite shocking figures, isn't it? Then we've got Ernest the pangolin. Fancy doing him, but I think it'd be a lot of work, but I do fancy doing him. I think, oh no. If you don't like spiders, look away now. This is Mara the peacock spider. See, I don't mind spiders. Don't know what I'd do if I came face to face with one of those though, but I don't mind spiders. Anyway, the good thing about this book is, I don't know how much they give, but they say, it says on the front, crochet and protect wildlife, and proceeds donated to charity, which is absolutely brilliant. So, really good book. There's not, I mean, there's maybe like 3, 4, 5 that I'd definitely do, but who knows, may feel like doing all of them later. But as you know, I've got them other new books, so it's how I'm going to fit in everything I want to do. Why do I keep buying books? Although, to be fair, I did actually order this one before I ordered the other two. Oh, by the way, Walter the Walrus I did in the 2.75mm hook. Must remember that. I'm always forgetting to tell you how to. I want to clear up something I said the other day. Not that I've had any criticism for it, it's more from myself. I want to clarify what I meant about cheap yarn. Like I said, honestly, I never meant to be derogatory about cheap yarn, because my problem is I don't articulate well, so I quite often get it wrong. But I just want to say that I don't like cheap yarn just because it's cheap. That doesn't mean to say that I don't like cheap yarn, because there's a lot of it out there that's really good. In fact, some of the cheapest I've ever found is in places that we've got budget shops like Home Bargains and Wilko. Wilko, unfortunately, looks like it's closing down, but which is a shame, because it's one of my favourites of the budget shops. But yeah, they're superb quality of their cheap yarns. I don't know how they do it. Well, obviously they can't do it, can they, because they're shutting down, but yeah, I didn't want to be derogatory about cheap yarns, because there's a lot of good cheap yarns and I do use a lot of them. Like I say, if it's inexpensive and it feels good, then of course I'm going to use it, you know. Similarly, I love a bargain. So if I can get something that's usually dearer for a lesser price, what an excellent time to, you know, try it, or to get more if you really like it. I just wanted to clear up what I meant by that. And this is my problem. My words come out before my head engages. So I say things that come, you know, I know what I mean, but you don't necessarily know what I mean. Anyway, just wanted to mention that. Now, I haven't actually got anything on the hook yet, because I only finished Walter last night. I don't know what I'm going to do yet actually. I have promised to make a baby that's due around Christmas time, a traditional teddy bear. And Cassandra actually showed a pattern the other day, which I think might make a good one. But I'm going to have a look around the books that I've already got and see if I can find something to start that with. May not necessarily be that though, because like I say, I was looking through all those new books the other day and there's so many things I want to try. I did want to have a go at the cat that was in the crochet, Crocheted Animals book. The only thing is, it requires some fabric, and I will have to go find some, because obviously you need something with a small pattern, don't you? And you don't really want a lot of it. So I'll go somewhere that either sells like quilting square size, or just a couple of fat quarters or something like that. So there's that. I don't know what else to say I'm going to do actually, but I will be doing something. Hopefully I'll be back on Friday to show you what I've either started or finished. Optimistically, she says if she's finished it, because I've got a busy day tomorrow. But anyway, I think that's it for now from me. So I'll just leave telling you to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you.